Good morning. So today is day 14, which means I have 6 days left on my 20-day trip. So today, actually we gained an extra 24 hours. We're heading to Oklahoma. I was thinking our guests show up tomorrow for our last field to table for 2022. Tomorrow being Thursday. They actually don't show up until Friday, so we've got a full day. So we're just kind of taking our time, and then we'll head to Oklahoma, go see my buddy Troy. I'll introduce you all to him. He is quite the character, but a great buddy. Anyway, we're gonna get some breakfast, do a little bit of work. We're gonna get on the road, head to Oklahoma, and we will see you guys on the road. Back there, and we only got to show you guys just a small portion of it before I realized to start filming it. But yeah, there was multiple miles of vehicles stacked up because of a wreck. We're lucky we're going the other way towards Oklahoma. We're at world famous, okay, maybe not world famous, North America famous Klein's Corner. They've got some awesome music going. I don't know if I can show you this or not. You'll just have to trust me. That says Klein's Corner. There they are. What are y'all doing?
We're making the alien talk.
These are the two biggest kids I know.
And me.
Do you ever think deep thoughts? I do. Right now, out there in the universe, there is an alien just like me, in his ship, farting. Here's a little tip about alien abduction from me to you. We're not here to take your cows. We're here for your women.
Never get that $1 back.
That's it?
That's all you get. You should have gone with a Native American.
That's like a quarter.
People sometimes ask me, what will we find on your mothership? Well, you'll find my mother, and she makes great chocolate chip cookies.
This is so random.
Great.
Jelly Bellies. What's your favorite?
I don't know.
I always get the sours.
No.
The mixed sours, yes.
I like this, I guess the traditional original ones.
So you're just kind of plain vanilla, huh?
No, just that mixed pack that we always got at the mall when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. See, look here. Here they are. Wait, right here. Those are so good.
This one.
49. Yeah, those are okay too. Yeah. What's your favorite Jelly Belly? Tell us. Give us a comment. Vote sours.
I know my least favorite
Sours.
is popcorn.
Oh, I just saw that one.
Popcorn flavor is not supposed to be chewy.
There's
It
caramel
just
corn.
grosses me out. Road provisions.
Don't get excited.
Just missing SpaghettiOs and Coors Light.
Explain yourself.
Look, I don't feel good about it. I'm not proud of it.
None of us feel good about the decisions we make whenever it comes to road food snacks. Plus we had old Dippin' Dot back there too. She can't hear me because she's got her headphones in, or she's ignoring me, one of the two. Final stop for 2022, Field to Table event. We made it to Oklahoma. Everybody's like, oh man, get to hunt for a living. You're on the road all the time. Must be so cool. Let me show you what's so cool. So lots of meals like this. That's actually our second pizza. We already ate one. That's probably breakfast in the morning. There's the rest of breakfast. And then, so we're staying in the, I guess you'd call it the guide shack. It actually used to be the old tag office here in Tologa, Oklahoma. There's my work desk, old black Max. Ashley's hanging out blocking the TV in front of a massive
that we
buck.
can't turn on.
There's a pile of Oklahoma bucks. There's an old buck with an antlerless old buck. So this is pretty much the grand tour, man. Bedroom 1 in there. Bedroom 2 with all of our stuff in it. We do have a shower this time, and we'll save this for Chef Joe, I guess. So really, we're staying in the old tag office in Tologa, Oklahoma that Troy has remodeled and made it a good place for us to stay. We get some work done, a little bit more work tomorrow morning. It's cold outside, but that's okay. See y'all tomorrow. Good morning. So day 17. Look who wants to be part of the cool kid club. Look what he got. He went and picked up Chef Joe yesterday at the airport. Welcome to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Have you been to Oklahoma before?
Never before.
Never before.
Yeah,
so
time.
Tologa, Oklahoma is your first Oklahoma experience.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kidding, Tologans. We love Tologa. So anyway, Chef Joe's here.
What about me?
You've already been here. What about you?
Everyone gets,
And now you stole his.
because he doesn't know how to work it. So I got to figure out how to work it for him.
That's the truth too.
Nobody knows how to work it.
So we're going to go get some breakfast and get everything ready for guests, which should start showing up here in a few hours. Show Chef Joe around, and yeah, I think that's it. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. We are set up for processing. Check this out. We've got our vacuum station, butchering station 1, butchering station 2, and Joe's so special he gets his own station. Being the professor. The professor. So now we just need some guests and some dead animals. Okay, real quick tour. We're just waiting on guests to show up now. We actually almost have all of our stuff together. So I'll give you a quick tour of the lodge. This is our little Oklahoma lodge that Eddie and I have been coming to forever. He's got tons of Oklahoma deer. So we are in western Oklahoma. You don't see as many deer, but when you do, they're dandies like this one. We'll share a story on this one here after a while. We'll get Troy to tell that story on camera. He loves telling the story about that particular deer. But yeah, so the little living room all decked out in some mossy oak. Check out this table. This is where we'll do all of our eating and storytelling. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. So everybody also gets a very cool Made With Me Outdoor Solutions apron to cook, a Benelli hat, and one of the cool things I'm very proud that we do is every guest that comes to one of our From Field to Table also gets a 1-year membership to the NWTF and to the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, so they can get a lot of new hunters so they can learn more about conservation, not just leave here and be done. So they'll get each of their magazines and the benefits of being a member of each of those organizations. So anyway, home sweet home for the next 4 days. Last From Field to Table for 2022. Yeah, over the next 4 days, if anybody goes hungry here, it's your own fault.
Yep. Well, you got a lot of deer in here. How many total?
I don't know. All my big ones are at the house.
I think this one's my favorite. Why is he?
Yeah, Greg, what about that deer? Greg, you want to tell the story about that deer?
There's no story on that deer.
Greg knows the story about that deer.
What's the story about that deer?
So, my buddy Greg was coming out here to go on a deer hunt with me. This has been many, many years ago already, when we first started. And he's on his way out here, and he calls me and says, "Hey, I'm going to be late. I'm not going to make it." And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "I got my buck on the highway on the way over." Whacked his truck. So he gets home, and Deb goes, "No, you got to go." So he comes back out. He comes out and hunts, and I mean, it's muzzleloader season, end of October, and it is scorching hot, 80 degrees every day. I mean, it's miserable. I mean, absolutely not seeing any deer. My son and I had hunted for, our season's 9 days, and we'd hunted for 3 or 4 days before Greg got here. I mean, we didn't see a deer. I mean, nothing's moving. So Greg gets here on, I think, a Wednesday. And he goes out, and I put him in the stand, and doesn't see anything. Hunts the next day, nothing. Hunts on a Friday and doesn't see anything. And he catches me at the end of the hunt that evening. He goes, man, he says, I hope you ain't upset. He says, but I've been gone and on the road a lot. He says, deer aren't moving. He says, I'm just going to go home and spend the weekend with my wife and kid. Because I haven't seen him for a while. I said, man, I don't blame you. I said, that's great. I guess we'll come back to rifle season. We'll freaking get one then. Okay. So the next morning, my son and I get up about 8 o'clock. I told him, I said, let's just go drive around and see if we see something. We'll probably just put a spot and stock on it. All right. Well, about 10 o'clock that morning, I go down to the stand, and I'm checking feeders and checking cameras. I get home and pull up the camera. That buck is standing at the feeder at 7:30 that morning. That Greg had hunted for 3 days straight. So I sent him a text. I said, hey, look who showed up this morning. Yeah, real funny. Ha ha ha. I said, no, dude, check the timestamp. Are you freaking kidding me? He said, I've been there every day. And I said, I know. I said, don't worry about it though, man. I said, I'll send you a picture of him tonight when I shoot him. Yeah, ha 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 ha. That night at about 5:30, I sent him a picture. He goes, are you kidding me? Yeah.
Today is morning one. Guys all went out and hunted last night for pigs. Hunted this morning for pigs, but they're still hunting. And for some reason, Jennifer is letting Troy in the kitchen. We're not too sure why.
I always do the eggs, thank you very much.
That's been the problem. Now we know.
Come here, Greg.
He said, we'll fix your eggs extra special.
That's right, I got your eggs. I got your eggs. Nobody eat these eggs. These are great. You know better than that. Jennifer? All the work you do for me, I'm going to take care of you.
See there?
That's right. I'm going to take care of my buddy. My brother takes care of me, and I take care of him.
That's right. Full house, a lot of fun. Animals will start falling tonight.
Is it just the
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I love doing this, but I'm sorry to be back home. Eat some of my own cooking. Been eating nothing but junk. Haven't had a chance to do any running. Been doing some hiking with my pack and stuff. But just not any good workouts. I just did a little bit of run back to the truck. That's why I'm kind of out of breath. So I'm out with Ashley. Her and Carlos are way down there, about 600 yards, right in that area. And we're setting Carlos up in a new spot. His brother Jorge is over the ridge a little bit. And then we're just gonna be watching a bottom that hogs come into all the time. So I'm just moving him and getting him set up with the wind a little bit better for him. And I'm gonna leave my binos, my Zeiss RFs, which are set up to that 300 Win Mag that he's shooting, so he can range it, have the elevation, so if he needs to change the dial, he can. So anyway, I'm grabbing the Death Grip, which is supposed to be back here in my truck. There it is, back here in my truck, so that he's got something steady to shoot from. Because these things are super steady. Death Grip. I love those things. Alright, let's head down there to where those guys are. Show you a little bit of the terrain. Barely long enough. Uh-oh. I'm hung up. My jeans are hung up. Son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. There I was hung up on the barbed wire where you don't want to be hung up on barbed wire if you're a guy. You know what I mean? Oh. I'm not very limber. Okay. Go ahead and get in that gun for a second too and see if that height's right for you and everything, or if we need to pull it up. Does that feel pretty comfortable?
Yeah.
See a deer laying here anywhere.
See Ashley walking this way. Oh, there he is. I see orange up there. Here comes Ashley. Yeah, we see him. So we're on day 18, morning 2 of our Oklahoma hunt. Last fielded table of the year. Ashley's walking up to the truck way out there. And our hunter is way up here somewhere. You can probably barely see the orange. That's Carlos. He finally got it done. We still got a lot of hogs to get though. So but anyway, we're gonna get Carlos, help him out. His brother Jorge's already got one too. It's already hanging. Troy got one with him, and she looks cold. You look cold, girlfriend.
This is the coldest morning of my entire life. I can't feel my toes or fingers or anything.
You think that somebody buy you some better clothes?
You get your warm boots on. Why are your toes cold?
They're freezing. I can't feel my toes right now.
When you close on, I'm thinking that must be some $5 stuff. Out there.
Touchdown!
Yes!
You get brother's picture too?
Huh?
You get brother's
No!
He's got one too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you got yours first though.
Yeah, of course.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's she's a big one too.
She is.
Nice. Very cool. Got some work to do now, buddy.
I know. Now,
How's your knife skills?
Here comes the good stuff, right? Now
Yeah.
Learn how to harvest and process.
Yes, yeah.
So-
We'll be doing that today after breakfast.
It's gonna be a good experience.
Yeah,
Can't wait
yeah.
for that part now.
We'll let Chef Joe start earning his money now.
Perfect. Yeah.
So Carlos, you want to tell Greg what happened?
Yeah. So
Give me your "so there I was" story.
So Ashley and I actually spotted it for me. I got it in my sights. Obviously, your bear killer shoots about 6 inches off when the barrel's cold. Yeah,
That's
so
what it is. Yeah, that's
right
what
over his ear.
Yeah, I'd go with that. Sure, I'd go with that.
But once I warmed up the barrel, yeah, good to go. Got her down.
That's a new one I ain't never heard before. That's what it is. Yeah. That's why you wanted the heater for the blind. Keep the gun warm.
Keep the gun warm so it shoots better. That makes sense. I'd go with that.
Greg, gosh dang,
Yes.
Greg. You don't have barrel heaters for them?
Come on, it's like a warmer or something.
Yeah, hand warmers taped to the barrel.
It's weird hunting in Alaska. It didn't do that though.
Well, yeah, you
It
know,
was hot. It was hot up there.
Does it get cold in Alaska?
That's what you
I
have
forget.
in Alaska. That's why. So
That's
it's
what it
cooler
was.
here.
You got a scale?
I'll just hand guess it.
Mine's definitely heavier.
Plus or minus.
I think the only chance you got is ask him how far his shot was first, so you can add lib to yours.
Exactly.
And yours was smaller, so it had to be one.
No, mine's not smaller. You can't do that.
Quit saying that, he says.
No, I'm making it harder because it's long one. It's smaller.
Oh, it's smaller distance-wise.
Takes a much better shot to get one this size.
Yeah.
Well, once the muzzle's warm, yeah, it's perfect.
Hey, he missed his first shot.
Oh, did he?
Yes! So we have some brotherly competition going on here, and one brother's not here to defend himself. So Carlos is trying to get his game plan together before he sees Jorge and decide who shot further and who got the biggest doe. So we'll let y'all comment and decide here in just a minute. Troy's working on, Carlos is right there, and this is Jorge's, Carlos's brother, hanging right there. So we'll let you all vote. Leave a comment whose is bigger. So tell them
vote Carlos. Vote Carlos. 555-1212. Vote Carlos.
Okay, y'all. So here we go. A is Jorge's deer. Well, they're on the right. B, I'm getting her way, is Carlos's deer. I'll back up here, kind of give you a little bit broader view. What do you think? Right or left? A or B?
Mine's prettier.
Mine's prettier. Tell us which doe's bigger. Well, it's pretty close. That's pretty close. Leave us a comment, let us know.
Did you have to hold the front end of the barrel for him so that he could get it?
Unbelievable. I heard it took 2 shots for you. What happened? What's going on?
It did. I must admit, missed my first shot, but then I got a better deer.
Yeah, but you know what? The muzzle wasn't warm. It was too cold in my first shot. So yeah, I went like 6 feet over. Yeah, but I got on the second one.
Oh, I was gonna say something.
It didn't have to be PG.
No, it wasn't gonna be PG. It was gonna be something else.
Hey, the good thing is we both got one.
That's right.
Yes.
We're both happy. We're both ecstatic. This is a great place to come to.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now turn your cameras off.
I'm gonna tell you the truth now.
I am so lucky to be doing what I'm doing. These guys are so much fun. I'm talking about Carlos and Jorge. They're brothers. I think I may have mentioned that before. But Ashley and I are having so much fun with them. Cool guys. I hope we get them at some more events. And this is part of why they're doing this. I'm hoping we can get them to kind of share their story a little bit. But they're just doing this so that they've got time to spend together, you know, which is so cool. More families need to be doing that, whether it's hunting or something else. Obviously, we want it to be with hunting. But anyway, we're having a blast with these guys. I'm actually on my way to another little town that's about 15 minutes away from Tologa because we need some pork fat to mix with the venison for sausage. We're having a really hard time on getting hogs for anybody. We haven't even seen any yet, which is it's pretty unusual in Oklahoma, at least not to see any, because here at Troy's there's a lot of them. There's sign everywhere. I've killed a bunch of hogs here, but man, they are not cooperating now, and we've got only 2 does down. So this has been kind of a tough hunt. I'm confident that between tonight, tomorrow morning, everybody will have at least their does down. So anyway, I'm being errand boy. I'm gonna go get done what I need to get done, and we'll see you guys back at the processing center here in a little bit. Yeah, you're already doing it. That's what I was going to show you. It looks like you already know. So we call that the chain. Yeah. And pull it off, and it goes in your grind pile. So you got the right idea.
It looked like it needed to be done.
Yep. A lot of times the muscles will tell you, man, what seems, especially once we get started on the.
But any of that, just leave that or try to.
Yeah, I would, because just say if it stays in the freezer for a little while, if anything's going to get freezer burn, let that get freezer burn because you're not going to use it anyway. That's just a school of thought. Some people's like, I'm going to get to it quick and I don't want to have to clean anything when I pull it out of the freezer. So kind of an individual choice.
If you wanted to go ahead and clean that off now, you just kind of
100%. You
just kind of like
just
about like that. You're just trying to get that old.
Get that old stuff off because you won't eat that part. All right, y'all, check this out. This is pretty cool. I'm actually just taking a piece off of the top round, the top round from the hind leg. But this is one that has aged for 2 weeks. That our outfitter Troy had aged. I think he was just waiting because he didn't want to have to do it himself, so he just waited for us to get here. But see this crust on here? That's just from air circulating around and drying it out, aging it. The enzymes go to work and start making the cuts of meat more tender and more flavorful. And you get about a 20% loss on it, so 80% yield, which isn't bad. It's not a bad trade-off. I don't know that I would do it with every deer or elk or animal that I get, but it does make it really good. We did the same thing with a mule deer in New Mexico that you guys may have seen the video. I don't know if it will be it by the time that you see this one, but it aged for 30 days and it probably had about a 25% loss on it. But anyway, this is just one of the methods that's used. So you can see this whole crust, that's pretty clean. So that's that whole crust. You can see how thick it is. Maybe 1/8 of an inch, something like that. But if you have room at home to do that and hang it up anywhere from 35 to around 40, is it 42 degrees the max that, or the highest temp that you would go?
48 would be the max.
48 would be the max. So that's the professional there. That's Chef Joe. That's one of the guys I learned all my stuff from. So anywhere from that temperature range, you can just let it hang, nothing touching it, air circulating around it, take your game bags off, and give it a try and see what the flavor and tenderness is like. It's really good. That is all backstrapped from a 2-week aged whitetail for dinner tonight. Chef Joe, what are we gonna do with that?
We're going to do a pan sear, and then we're using mushroom, spinach, and a blue cheese topping on it.
Ooh, that sounds good. And who's cooking that? Who's preparing that?
A couple of these guys right here.
Really? Are we sure? This is aged backstrap we're talking about, and we're going to trust these two.
Oh, professionals.
We're professionals.
Under very close supervision.
Close supervision. Okay, all right. We will let you know how that turns out. Carlos and Jorge are in charge tonight, so we'll see how that turns out, but it sounds really good. What we got going here?
So we're just making some potato wedges for the dinner tonight. Cut these into some wedges, give them another quick rinse, then we'll put some olive oil on them and some sea salt, a little Italian seasoning, and cracked pepper, and throw them in the oven, 350, let them crisp up in the pan, and serve that as a side dish for our dinner.
Sign me up. Dennis?
Yes.
What are we doing?
We are slicing tenderloin for dinner.
Yeah? That looks good. Did you learn that from Allie? Is that where you learned that?
No. I just learned it from Joe.
Yeah. Sorry, Allie.
Yeah. Hi, Allie. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry, I only talked to Ashley.
She's a professional.
She's a contractor, what?
That's right. She signed me today, so I'm,
Hey, who messed up the corn? It's like he thinks he's making scrambled eggs for supper tonight.
Yeah, apparently.
He said, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Jorge's over here wanting his SAG wages or something because he's on camera. Hey, Carlos, what job did they give you?
So apparently, at Outdoor Solutions, if you get the smallest dough, you gotta wash the spinach. Yeah, it's okay though. It's all worth it.
I had to come and get the water cold for him, so that's why he's doing spinach.
At home, it's a dishwasher. Yeah.
All right, so we got more deer down. We finally got a hog down, and I think a hog wounded. And we've also found out how stingy that Troy is with his gun. He let a client shoot one shot, and yanked it out of his hands and started shooting at pigs. So I think that Carlos is probably going to be more happy sticking with my gun because I'll let him shoot as much as he wants. I'm not stingy with it. So anyway, we got a little bit of everything down. One more hunt in the morning. Guys are cooking dinner now. I showed you just a little bit of that earlier. We got some steaks going tonight. We got some corn. We got some potato wedges. Carlos is washing spinach for some reason. I don't know what we're doing with spinach, but anyway, it's all going to be good. Tomorrow morning, another hunt, and then tomorrow, another dinner. And I get to go home. Day 18. 2 more sleeps. I get to go home, see my wife. See y'all. Good morning. Guess what today is? It's the last day. And it's not that I'm excited about it, but I'm excited to go home. Day 19, guys. So this is kind of interesting. I'll show you something a little different here. I told you we finally got hogs. We've got Troy's new tractor here, which looks pretty nice. But it also is used for skinning hogs. So it's still pretty cold and windy. I didn't put on my base layers this morning, so Chef Joe and I are the only ones here. Everybody else is out hunting, and I don't have enough clothes on, so we're actually going to lower this guy down. We're going to take him in the shop. We're going to turn the heaters on the shop. We're going to skin it out, and we're going to pull a back strap out, which is going to be part of the menu tonight. So we're going to get this tractor warmed up and get this thing inside. So the battery's completely dead on the tractor. I was letting it warm up for a second, turn the globe plugs on, and yeah, it says I don't want to start. So we're just going to lower this sucker down, and we'll just drag him in. So anyway, stand by. Cutting on here?
We're cutting on a hog that they shot last night, and we're cutting the whole back strap out of it, or the loin, pork loin.
What are we going to do with it?
We are going to do an apple cider brine, marinate that, and then slow roast it. And it'll be hog heaven. Like you get in the store.
That's it, man. Yeah. Even better.
Render this fat down, and you got nectar of the hogs. Good grease.
All right, I think I told you all earlier talking about the big tractor. So that Mac has absolutely drooling over this thing, and he's like, man, I want to know whose tractor that is. I want to drive it. So we didn't. I just told him it was a neighbor's. Well, we didn't know that it's actually Taylor's tractor. And he told me yesterday whenever we went into town, and he said, "Oh, I'll bring the keys to my tractor." I was like, "Oh, dude." So anyway, I'm getting ready to climb up in there, and I'm going to text Mac and have him come out, and Ashley's going to film and get his reaction. He's going to be like a little kid, I guarantee it. Mac's been drilling over it. Can we do a circle in it? How do you, where's the transmission and stuff? I have no idea on this thing. Here's the control panel. Mac's wanting to drive, and I don't have a clue on any of this. This isn't like my Ford 3700. No. No, it's not. Here, you want to come in here? Yeah. Here, I'll step out. Ah! I feel like I'm part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He's gonna go crazy through town.
Kia!
I told you.
Can we have it?
I told you it's a new company vehicle.
We need it.
Thanks, Taylor.
Bigger and bigger.
You figured them all out?
Well, you know, Chef cleans them so well, it's hard to identify.
I know he squares them off. What are we working on, Winston?
That's a fish, huh?
Yep. You vacuum sealing? Chamber vac? And you're working. You're not just working one of them. You're working two of them, aren't you? Yeah, buddy. Wish I had your energy. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Nice. That looks good.
Top round.
Top round, it says. What cut we working on? What is that?
A deer cut?
You sound just like Dennis. It's a deer.
It's edible? Yeah.
It is edible.
Rumor has it it's a deer.
Rumor has it, yeah.
So it's off of a hind quarter.
So I'm gonna say top cut? Top round?
There you go.
Top round.
We have a winner. Ding, ding, ding.
Wow.
That's what it is. So
This is not your
But I'm
first
gonna
time.
grind this.
no, you're not.
I'm not gonna grind this?
No.
No.
No, that's steaks.
This is steaks?
Those are medallions. Yeah.
But my wife won't eat steaks or medallions.
Oh, I bet
She'll
she'd eat this one.
Okay.
I bet she would.
All right.
And make an excellent stir fry.
Okay.
Literally just steaks on the grill, marinate them. Yeah.
So don't grind this one.
Huh?
Don't grind this one.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no.
All right.
It would be some really good grind, but there's so much more you can do with that one.
Okay.
So make sure you check that out on. So if you go on the website, look up Top Round.
Top round.
And then you'll know what to do with it.
Okay.
What are you making, Winston?
We're grounding fat and pork fat and deer meat together.
And what are you gonna make with it?
Hamburger, I think.
Okay, that sounds good. We'll go with that. Alright, you see that sitting right there? Now we're separating this one and this one. And we're two different clusters. So this one's a big one. That's called the bottom round. That makes it really good, like jerky. Makes it really good with strong one. That's called silver skin. We'll take that off. It does look like fish skin, doesn't it? You can kind of take it off like fish skin too. Day 19, almost done. So, some ground, I think, for sausage tonight. We got some cleaning to do too. We got kind of a mess around here. Got the sealing station going. Sealer 1.
Sirloin butt and whatever you want to
Sealer 2.
Pork chop. 1.
And Sealer 3. How much more we got? Huh? A lot?
Lots.
Where's the rest of it? Where's lots?
I guess not lots.
Alright.
I know it's done. Stop beeping.
Do we know whose that is over there?
That's Troy's. But, you know.
Alright.
Sirloin butt. Sirloin butt?
Carlos.
Oh no!
You look
Yes,
a little,
sir.
You look a little different than, I can't quite place my finger on it, but you look a little different than whenever you first arrived. Wait,
I got my eye on it.
What happens is, you know, obviously, a rookie like myself wasn't used to using a weapon of a professional, so I couldn't handle it. That's what happened.
The ice bit you, huh?
Yeah, scope got me.
The bear slayer.
Apparently, I want to get a little bit closer. Scope wasn't magnifying enough, so I'm back.
Give him a hard time if that was a 6'5" creek one that got him.
I had a talk with her out there.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, this girl.
Oh, nice.
That's my girl.
I verbally abused her for the last 2 days, so she got me back. Yeah.
You're probably gonna need to put a little alcohol in that scope, Greg. Keep it in that fix.
And maybe on his eye too. I feel pretty good.
Back here.
Troy goes, you got a bowl of soup? Let me put this in here.
At least it's not a milk carton.
That's right.
Oh, you're a little too close to the scope. Huh?
My brother punched me.
My brother punched me.
Yeah, one dropped off the airport. One more to go. Day 20. I'm heading home. Look at there. This is I-44. That means home. I guarantee that thing went off whenever. Somebody's happy to see me. Here, take that for me. I guarantee you the my Life 360 went off whenever we went to Ashley's. And she's like, where is he? What? Hi, you're cold. How long have you been out here?
Since my phone went off.
We had to drop Ashley off.
Oh. Hi, Mac.
Hello. Mac got a speeding ticket.
What?
Your feet will be frozen.
I don't care. Oh, I missed you.
Miss you too, babe. Hi. Mwah.
I didn't know you were here.
Told you she'd be happy to see me. Mwah, hi, baby.
Ooh,
Been a long time, hasn't it?
I know, it's been too long.